It is written in the book of good and evil that in a time long ago all was peace and harmony, paradise on earth. Then one fateful day the universe shifted. All was dark, and for those born on that day their evil destiny would be sealed. Now they have united to wreak havoc on an unsuspecting world, and forevermore would be known as Warriors! Led by the walking, talking Tower of Destruction, Plague. A true physical specimen, an iron beauty, steel maiden. He's too hot to handle, he's Pyro! The biggest chip off the Rock of Gibraltar, Lady Battleaxe. The Duke of Doom, he's your worst nightmare. The Royal Good Girl, gone bad, Princess Malice. The utter state of confusion is chaos. And a truly dangerous snake in the grass, Venom. And I, the Lord of Rules and Discipline, have recruited the most skillful teams of modern-day knights to do battle against the despicable warriors. Representing the gold team from Long Beach, California, personal trainer Tess Logan. And entrepreneur Greg Perry, also from Long Beach, take business into their own hands when they face their opponents. For the purple team from Montreal, restaurant manager Michelle K.M. and his partner, a singer from Moline, Illinois, Kathy Gravitt, hope to be singing a new tune at the end of today's competition. These teams survive a night within a whirling battle where but one couple shall reap the riches of sweet victory. There is no turning back. The time has come for Knights and Warriors.
You're looking at the Warrior Dome, battleground for yet another preliminary round one competition of Knights and Warriors. Hello everybody, I'm Joe Fowler, and I'm going to be with you detailing all the action as we take you back to the games of King Arthur's Court. Of course, this is updated and presented as television's newest, most exciting sports spectacular. And joining me in this telecast, reporting from all throughout the Warrior Dome, is Lisa Canning. Lisa.
Thank you, Joe. As you can tell from the crowd, we've got a lot of excitement in the Warrior Dome. Will the Knights, as the Warriors might say, kick some serious butt, or will the cutthroat Warriors crush them into little pieces? We are about to find out. Joe?
All right, Lisa, the battle lines have been drawn in this round one competition. Today's Knights will take to the arena as they square off in the 8 challenging events. I believe that Tess, Greg, Michelle, and Kathy are suited up, they're psyched up, and they are ready to brave the powerful Warriors. The action begins with our version of that medieval military machine. It's the Catapult.
Joe, our Catapult is a 20th century marvel of steel and power, launching red balls the length of the Warrior Dome to the waiting Knights. The Warriors will compound the Knights' problems by firing yellow balls at them from the giant slingshots. The Knights must brave the 60-mile-per-hour slingshots and hurl the red balls back toward the castle through the ring of fire, scoring 5, 10, or 15 points for each successful throw. Playing time for this event is 1 minute.
You hear the crowd? You know what that is? Yes, the Warriors have exploded into the arena.
Yes, Joe, definitely. Among other things, they love to make an entrance.
I pity anyone standing in their way. Listen to the crowd. I think they hate him. In fact, I think they love to hate him. You see Pyro trailing this rat pack. I wonder what he's going to do this time. He loves to light that ring of fire. How is he going to accomplish the feat this week? All right, Showboat, what you got for us? Pyro, the Sorcerer. He's a showboat, but the man can back it up. Okay, let's set the lines. This event will be a heads-up match between the gold team's Greg Perry, a 28-year-old entrepreneur inventor from Long Beach, California. He's 6 feet, weighing 180 pounds. And the purple team's Michelle K.M., a 27-year-old restaurant manager. He stands 5'11", weighs 180. He's from Montreal. Chaos and Plague will be manning the Catapult. Nightmare and Pyro behind the slingshots. While Greg and Michelle anxiously await the start of the event, let's get the Warrior perspective on Catapult.
The Knights are trying to catch those high-flying balls. We're going to take aim at Greg and Mikey with
lights are ready. They're going to have 60 seconds on the clock, and Catapult is underway. There's the first red ball. Those are the balls you can score with. Perry goes up to the 10-point range and misses high. Michelle Kayam gets one from the 15. He blocks Perry. They both have a red ball. Michelle misses. Perry hits a 10. It is 10-0. There are 43 seconds to play. They're playing defensively. Number one, you got to get the red ball. Number two, you got to catch it. Then you got to throw it through, and you got to worry about the yellow balls. Perry throws high from the 10 zone. Michelle Kayam goes back and can't get the ball. 30 seconds to play. We're halfway done. Kayam throws way too low. Oh, the Warriors just love to shoot the slingshot. Greg Perry has two balls. There's one. Yes! Another one. Yes! 20 more points for Perry. He's up 40-15. We have 13 seconds to play. Perry again, off the ring of fire. Michelle Kayam can't reach one from the 15 zone. 7 seconds to play, 40-15. Perry may have one more shot, same with Michelle. Up, no, 1 second to play. That's it. 40-15, Greg Perry with a great first round. Let's take a look at the replay. His strategy was to load up on red balls and start chucking. He goes for the twofer, comes out numero uno. Lisa.
Greg, you were off to a terrific start. Tell me about your strategy.
Well, thank you, Lisa. Basically, it was running hard, working hard, making sure I made the points. Because it doesn't matter how far you throw them away from, you got to put them through the hole. So not even worrying about the Warriors because they're nothing, and just making sure the balls go through the hoop.
Okay, thanks a lot. It worked. Back to you, Joe.
Putting the ball through the hoop, that's what it's all about. Okay, in our second heat of Catapult, our female knights, Tess Logan and Kathy Gravitt, will now go head-to-head. Tess is a 23-year-old nursing student from Long Beach, California. She's 5'2" and tips the scales at 125 pounds. Kathy Gravitt, a singer from Moline, Illinois, is a 26-year-old, 5'5", 118 pounds. They're small but mighty. Battle Axe and Venom are now manning the slingshots. They're going to try to stop the Knights from zeroing in on the Ring of Fire. The Steel Maiden and Malice are at the Catapult. For Tess and Kathy, it comes down to what? It comes down to who has the biggest heart is what? Who wants it the most? We're going to find out. 60 on the clock. The red balls count. The gold balls just plain hurt. They don't count in the scoring. Gravitt has the first red ball. Up to the 10 zone. She fires just a little bit off. There are 46 seconds to play. Logan all the way into the 5 zone. She's way off base, but this is the early part. They're going to try to feel themselves out here and get their sights. Logan misses a red ball, picks it up, heads for the 10. Let's see what she can do in the 5 zone. Just a little high. 30 seconds to play. Gravitt in a danger area, puts it to the right of the Ring of Fire. Venom and Battle Axe are slamming the slingshot, trying to keep these two from even getting one shot off. There are 20 seconds to play. Nobody has scored. Gravitt in the 10, getting away from a shot, now fires. Yes! And she's also slammed by a Battle Axe BB. It's 10-0 with 8 seconds to play. Logan picks it up in the 5, just to the right. There are 3 seconds left. Will anyone get one more shot? 1 second left. Gravitt has a shot. No, doesn't get it off at the bell. 10 points going to Kathy Gravitt. You can see Kathy doing her darndest to drop one in for 10 difficult points. She gives right there. Is it better to receive? Doink? I don't think so. Kathy's saying, where am I? Well, here's where you are. You and your teammate Michelle Kayam have 25 points. You're down by 15 to the gold team of Greg Perry and Tess Logan. Welcome back to Knights and Warriors, everybody. We have seen Catapult. There are 7 more challenging events to go. Battle Swords, Sorcerer's Wheel, the Volcano, Roller Joust, Tug of Warriors, the Pit, and the final event, Target Onslaught. 8 colorful events with a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. We now move on to an individual event, Battle Swords.
In this event, each competitor must possess strength, agility, and balance. This tall platform houses 2 mechanical treadmills going in opposite directions. Each competitor must keep pace with the moving track while attempting to strike each other with their padded swords. If the warrior falls first, 50 points go to the knight. If both are still standing at the end of this 30-second event, the knight will receive 25 points. Of course, if either swordsman falls, the event is over.
Our singer from Illinois, Kathy Gravitt, will go first. Her opponent, Venom.
Kill or be killed. That's my approach to battle swords. To Tess and Kathy, I say, till death do us part.
Sweet, isn't she? Kathy may be on the wrong end of Venom's sword. We are ready for battle swords. 30 seconds, and Kathy is all over Venom. She is the aggressor. Venom may not know what she's in for. Venom's going low. Kathy high. Venom is now jogging and jabbing. 20 seconds to go. Kathy holding her own. Venom punching with her sword. Look at her jab at the lower end. Kathy's at the end of her treadmill. Hanging in there with 9 seconds. Trying to push and shove her way in. 5. Kathy just wants to survive. 2, 1. And that's exactly what she does. She survives for 25 as Venom takes a fall. That fall was too late, but it surely pleases the dwellers. What is this? You take the high blows and I'll take the low blows and we'll both get blown out together.
Kathy's so close to a kill. Venom falls off after the gong.
Yeah, she was tough. She wasn't just up there swinging away. She was using a lot of strategy, using her brain, and it was pretty close. I wanted to get her off, but right down to the gong.
Okay, this should be a good matchup. Tess has climbed up to the platform. She's ready to do battle. Let's stand by for the action. Venom is a nervous warrior. She's on the edge. She's paranoid. That makes her dangerous. Plus, she lost the last battle. She could not grab it off. She's trying hard to hit Tess. 20 seconds to go. Tess goes down. First the sword, then the body. At the 18-second mark, Venom, the champion, Tess walks off in disgust. It kind of looks like Venom and Tess are taking a little batting practice. Venom decides to go for the fences and whack! We're talking grand slam, folks.
Not a very happy night. Tess, Venom got you by surprise.
Yeah, she did. I was trying to get her, but she whacked me in the head and I just went down, so can't do much about that.
Well, you get another chance to get back at her later on. Let's check out those scores, Joe.
All right, Lisa, Battle Swords is in the book, and after 2 events, the purple team of Kathy Gravett and Michelle Cahem have the lead. They've got 50 points, but the gold team is right behind them. Tess Logan and Greg Perry have 40. And now we turn our attention to one of the most feared events of the day. The Warriors don't fear it. The Knights do. It's the Sorcerer's Wheel.
Played on a revolving turntable measuring 25 feet in diameter, the wheel will spin in one direction while the Knights try to outrun the wheel in the opposite direction, passing the red arrow lap counter. Now, if that's not tough enough, we've placed 2 obstacles along the way. 2 2-foot hurdles that the Knight must jump while trying to stay on both feet. This is a 45-second event. Each time the Knight passes the lap counter on the outside of the wheel, 10 points will be earned. If both feet touch the inside circle, the lap does not count.
Now, there's one more thing that everyone should know about this event. We have hung a 75-pound mace above the wheel. It will be aimed at our fleet-footed Knights, blasting them like a wrecking ball. This is an individual event with just the men competing, but remember that the points they earn will be added to their team scores. Greg Perry, our inventor. Well, we're going to see if he can invent a way to figure out this mousetrap. 45 seconds and counting. He's tripped up already, and the first lap won't count because both feet are on the infield. That lap doesn't count. No 10 points. He has the mace in his face, and that is a serious problem. Pyro tries to juke step him with a mace. There's 1 lap for 10 points. Plague has to come across the infield to get the mace going again. Now things will settle down with 23 seconds to play. 1 lap equals 10 points. Nightmare's holding up. And simply speaking, Greg just pushes the mace away like it's a powder puff. 11 seconds to go. Another lap is complete. That's 40 points. He's tripped up and down with 4 seconds to play. That was a tumble and a half. Take a look at the replay. Greg has his troubles from the beginning. Here he loses his feet. I hate when that happens. And now he loses the most important thing of all, his balance.
It's a tough event. They're strong out there, but you got to keep the mace away from you and make sure it doesn't knock you down.
All right, Joe.
Well, Michelle's going to try to beat the 40 points that Perry posted. Cahem is taking his place on the wheel, and he is ready to go. Cahem gets 10 points for every lap. Remember, both feet on the infield. He doesn't get credit for the lap. And now, again, Plague's going to have to come out. Cahem's going to hold up the mace a little bit. That's pretty gutsy. We have 10 points. Warriors are having a tough time controlling the mace. 20 points. If you're quick, if you're elusive, you can be a winner. And right now, Pyro's going to have to control the mace. Someone, one of the Warriors, is going to have to grab it, stop it, and control it because Michelle Cahem, with 10 seconds to go, is having his way. He's working on his 4th lap. Look at Pyro hold the mace. He's going to go one-on-one with Cahem. Down he goes. Now it's a fight. Got to complete the 4th lap with 2 seconds left. Will he do it? Got it. 4 the man of the moment.
When you ducked when they were throwing the mace at you, how'd you know that they were going to do that?
Well, I figured that's what they would do, so I dove. And it's part of the game. If I get hurt, you just go on.
Good for you. Very happy, Michelle.
Well, he has every reason to be, Lisa. Michelle Cam scrambled on the wheel, and he and his teammate Kathy Gravitt have 90 points. Welcome back to our competition. When you were a kid, did you ever play King of the Hill? I think we all did, didn't we? You were about to see a most outrageous version of that game. There is no kid stuff here. We call it the Volcano.
Joe, the Volcano rises 30 feet above the Warrior Dome. 2 knights will attempt to scale this meshed mountain, while 4 caged warriors will be inside waiting to erupt and ultimately disrupt the knights' brave climb. There are 4 scoring zones worth 25, 50, 75, and 100 points for reaching the crest of the mountain. This is a 45-second event for the men, 1 minute for the ladies.
Greg and Michelle are setting up for their dubious climb, while inside you see Chaos, Plague, Nightmare, and Pyro dreaming up devious schemes of destruction.
Didn't someone say what goes up must come down? Were their names Greg and Michelle?
We are just about ready for the Volcano. And they are off. Michelle Cam in purple, Greg Perry in gold. And it's Chaos. His strategy is to bump and blast as he's trying to do the lead knight. Nightmare and Plague are swinging Chaos. Pyro is lifting him. You can see Michelle Cam with just a slight lead. Chaos trying to stop him. Cam now in the 50-point zone. It is Chaos blasting him, almost knocking him off the Volcano. He has been in the Canadian Armed Forces, and he's using his military background. 13 seconds to go. They're both in the 75 range. They're about to hit 75. Can they clear the bar? With 5 seconds, Chaos trying desperately to slip. Chaos is caught in the web, and that's the gong. We have a couple of 75-point winners. A highlight? You bet we've got one. This is like the spider and the fly, except in this rendition, Chaos is the spider who gets caught in his own nasty web. Hey, get me out of here. Lisa, you got it.
Woo, what an exciting heat, guys. Chaos really led into both of you. I think he was especially after you. You took one right in the face, Michelle.
Hey, you know, I guess we came here. That's what we came for. But we're going to get him on the next one. And if it's not now, then it'll be later.
Greg?
We got him on this one. He tried to knock us off. We went nowhere.
Okay, we've got the Lady Knights up next, Joe.
This is one wild event. Tess Logan and Kathy Gravitt are definitely going to have their hands full, because inside the Tower of Doom, Lady Battle Axe will be pulling. Steel Maiden and Venom will be pushing, and Malice will be pounding the Knights. It'll be fun to watch. Looks like they're ready to go. Kathy Gravitt in purple, Tess Logan in gold. And they're struggling from the start. They're in the 25-point range. Malice gets a big lead, and now we'll try to shove them with her feet. She's got pads, but she's well ahead of them. They're wasting time, the Warriors are. She's well above them. 43 seconds to play. It's important to keep your tether lines together if you're a Warrior. Gravitt is just about in the 50-point range. Malice can take the shot right there. Gravitt hangs on. How about another one? Doesn't get a second one. Logan is struggling to hit the 50-point range. Gravitt is hustling her way to 75. It's up to Malice to try to pick on Gravitt. 17 seconds to play. Malice is going to get a shot off right there. Cannot stop her. 11 seconds to go. Gravitt shooting for the 75-point range. Will she get it within 7 seconds? Logan struggling in the 50s. 3 seconds for Gravitt to get above the rim. 1. No! But she'll take 50 points. They each get 50. It is not easy. Take a look at this replay. Kathy doesn't quite have the reach to get above the firing line. Malice is dead on target with a hip pointer. Kathy hangs on, and she's lucky to do so. We have a competition that is this close. The purple team of Kathy Gravitt and Michelle Cam, 215. The gold team of Tess Logan and Greg Perry, 205. Just 10-point difference. Good contest so far. Your thoughts, Lisa?
Well, Joe, I'm still getting over that last heat. I was doing so much screaming. I'm trying to get my voice back. I'm telling you, the Knights are doing a great job. This is a fight to the end.
Just hide the guns. All right, do we dare take our surveillance cameras into the Warrior Den?
I'm game if you are.
Let's do it.
Hey, Chaos.
What?
Which way did you come to get here this morning?
Well, if I tell you, I'd have to kill you.
Satellite! Satellite! Check out this ad. Big-hearted warrior seeking open-minded companion for a good time. Likes poetry, candlelight dinner, arc welding, arm wrestling, body slams, old gladiator movies. Oh, sounds like just my type. I'm gonna go call.
Hi. I'd like to cancel an ad. It starts off, big-hearted warrior seeking open-minded companion.
Welcome back to the second half of Knights and Warriors. There's a lot more coming up. Glad you could be with us. And so far, the purple team of Kathy Gravitt and Michelle Cam have stormed the Warrior Dome for a total of 215 points, while the gold, Tess Logan and Greg Perry, are right behind them at 205. Undoubtedly, the #1 spectator sport during medieval times was jousting. We all know about jousting. Knights gallantly seated upon their armored steeds faced each other and fought a fast-paced duel to the death. Well, welcome to the 1990s and our version of that time-honored event, and we call it roller joust.
The horses may be gone, but not the excitement. In fact, we've replaced the horses with inline skates. The Knights and Warriors will race around this oval track. Now, around the track are 24 rings that the Knights will attempt to capture using a 5-foot lance while being chased by 2 warriors. For the first 15 seconds of this 45-second event, the Knights will have the exclusive use of the inside lanes of the track to escape the warriors. The red rings are worth 10 points and the gold 25. If a warrior captures a Knight by knocking him off his feet, the event is over.
Now, the Knight keeps all of the points that he scored. Sound easy? Are you kidding? Not if our wheeled warriors have anything to say about it.
This is a night you'll remember, and 2 nights you'll soon forget. Better call the next of kin. Mother! Get him!
Okay, Greg is going to start from the center of the track. His first bit of strategy is to decide which lane to safely take to get to the rings. Pyro and Plague are sizing him up as they circle the track. Greg looks ready. His gold team down by 10. He can change that right now. There's 10 points for that ring. He trips up over his own 2 skates. And right behind him is Plague. He picks up a 25 and goes to the Warrior free zone. That is smart. He only gets it for 3 more seconds. And then anybody's ball game. Pyro's right in front of him. There's another 10. Pyro has a chance to slow him down, but doesn't. Another 25. We're up to 80 points. Perry is racking up the points with 19 to go. He trips up, and that's going to end it right there. Plague downs him, but Greg Perry will take 100 points any day of the week. Let's go to the replay. Greg displays some pretty fancy skating as he goes for the gold, but Plague is looking for a gold trophy of his own, namely Greg's head. Ouch!
Greg, we all saw what happened, so let's just forget the interview. Is there something you'd like to say to Plague?
Well, I think he's got the wrong name. He should be called Animal.
Ooh.
Because he's abusive and excessive.
Okay.
Animal.
Okay, I think we got it. Michelle is getting ready for our next team. Let's head on back to Joe.
And his team is down by 90, Lisa. He's going to have to do some damage here. Roller joust has begun, and it is obvious that Plague has a bug up his armor. We'll watch him closely. 35 points. The gold ring worth 25, the red 10, and Michelle's racking up 55 and counting. Oh, he just missed a gold. That would have been big. Now, the Warrior free zone doesn't exist. All bets are off. Every man to himself. They're strategizing. Pyro and Plague are going to sandwich him in. Michelle is not long for this game. Plague slows him down. 18 seconds to go. And Michelle goes right over Plague. What a great move. Plague got a taste of his own medicine. Michelle with 10 seconds to go. Pyro isn't happy about it. There's no free zone. Goodbye. Plague and Pyro make sure Michelle is going to stay down this time. Amazing video. You see Michelle picks up the ring and drops Plague at the same time. And then I do believe he runs for his life. To save face, or what's left of it, Plague makes a shoestring tackle right there with 6 to go.
Very gutsy move, Michelle. You actually took out Plague.
Yes, I'm starting to get a little bit tired of these little warriors. They want to play tough? Well, we're going to play tough with them. And we are going to hurt them. I think we are going to hurt them.
You heard it here. You heard it here. It's getting tough down in Warrior Dome. We're going to take a look at some scores now. So, Joe, you got it.
That's right, Lisa. Michelle's effort is reflected in the team score. Look what he did for his team, the purple team, now with 360 points. Logan and Perry of the gold team with 305. Well, our next event is a classic example of the adage, you can bend but don't break. That's also very sound strategic advice. Here's Lisa to explain the event, Tug of Warriors.
Here in the arena, you see before you 2 10-foot pedestals. At each end of the rope is a 24-inch swivel upon which the knight and warrior will be positioned. The object of the event is to pull the warrior off the pedestal in 30 seconds or less. If the knight is successful, 100 points will be awarded. If the knight falls, no points will be received. If both the knight and the warrior manage to stay on their pedestals for 30 seconds, the knight will be awarded 50 points. Back to you, Joe.
This is a one-on-one matchup with Tess and Kathy mining for gold with the Steel Maiden. Tess doesn't have all the muscle at 5'2", but she is smart. Let's watch. You know what? She comes from a family of 10 kids. You can guarantee she's used to fighting for what she wants. But this is the ultimate one-on-one. Steel Maiden, toying with her, not using her muscle. At least, not yet. 18 seconds to go. Tess leaning back. If Maiden let go, she would force Tess off the pedestal, and she does! That's the strategy. No points. Here's the replay. Don't you know this is a game of give and take? Tess tries to take all the rope she can. Steel Maiden really tries to give it to her. Take this, Tess. Steel Maiden remains undefeated as she prepares to do battle again. Kathy Gravitt is next. She better have her strategy well mapped out. Let's see what happens. Here we go with the last heat of Tug of Warriors. They are ready to pick up the slack as quick as possible. Remember, Steel Maiden's 2 favorite weapons are her fists and her feet. Both important. Gravitt is out of rope. Bye-bye. A frequent flying knight is down. Let's go to the replay. I guess the Steel Maiden never heard the expression, cut me some slack. Of course, Kathy never had a chance as she kisses the mat. It's over.
I'm really disappointed. I know that we were an even match, and I know I could have taken her on, but she beat me in the slack. She pulled a lot quicker than I did. Before I knew it, I didn't have anything left, and she got me down.
We're going to get some final scores now, Joe.
All right, well, in reality, Lisa, it was no match for Steel Maiden. She shut out both Kathy Gravitt and Tess Logan. So if you look at the scoreboard, it stays the same. The purple team of Gravitt and KM with 360. The gold team of Logan and Perry, 55 points behind at 305. Every night has his day, and for Tess, Greg, Kathy, and Michelle, this next event should prove to be something straight out of Merlin's dirtiest bag of tricks. Because just like that, the Warrior Dome has turned into a raging storm that we call the Pit.
This rigorous event is played in a 25-foot deep dish of doom, where the knights will go head-to-head in the most fierce and raucous wrestling match you've ever seen. Throughout this event, the warriors will rock the bowl back and forth, while the knights try to pin each other as many times as they can in 45 seconds. The points really add up as the knights, using only a blocking bag, must wrestle each other down in the mark 75, 50, and 2 25-point sectors. It's important to note that any other type of pin will be disallowed.
Adding muscle to madness will be all 4 warriors. Now, to help protect the knights, Greg and Michelle will be wearing back, elbow, knee pads, and of course, headgear. The pit is rocking and rolling, and we are ready to begin. Greg Perry, 1 inch taller than Michelle KM, but no size advantage here. They both weigh 180. KM has Perry on the defensive. 35 seconds to go. Perry hits the pit. He hits the pit, and it's a pin for KM. 50-0 is our score. 27 seconds to play. It's tough to keep your balance. You got to stay in the center of the pit if you can. Riding it high on the lip is a dangerous area to be. And KM is down. He's down in the 75, and that is a 75-pointer for Perry. There's only 16 seconds to play, and now you have to use some strategy. They're trying to feel each other out. If you've just tuned in, don't adjust your TV set. Those are two human beings being tossed around like human stir fry. 5 seconds to play. It's 75 to 50 Perry. That's going to do it. Let's show you the replay as our combatants are exhausted. Both Greg and Michelle really fought hard in this event, but somewhere Greg got the idea that there's only room for one of them in the pit. Look, he directs Michelle to the nearest exit. Greg Perry helped close the gap with that 75 to 50 win in the pit. You can see the score now. The purple team up 410 to 380, so the pressure's on Kathy Gravitt and Tess Logan to keep it going. The rules are the same for the ladies. Tess Logan, the aggressor. Gravitt is down on her back, but not pinned. Almost, but again, not quite. 36 seconds to play. That is a pin, a 75-pointer. You can really rack up an awful lot of points with some quick pins, and Tess Logan has 75 right now. Kathy Gravitt way up at the top of the lip. There's another pin, and it's a big one. 75 more for Logan. It is a blowout of 150 to nothing. Kathy Gravitt's going to have to move quickly. She's down again, but no pin. No pin yet. 13 to play. Logan all over the mat. Now she's down. Gravitt gets a 25-point pin, 150 to 25. 6 seconds to play. It's a standoff in the center. They're back and forth as they rock and roll. The gold team is forged ahead with a 150 to 25 win in the pits. Let's show you the replay. Tess was in control right from the beginning. She knows this is her best event, and it shows on the scoreboard. Tess outscores Kathy by 125 and then rubs it in her face.
Ladies, you were brutal in there. Now, it's got to be tough going up against a fellow knight.
Yeah, in a way, we feel like this is good versus evil, and kind of hate to go up against somebody that I felt like I've gotten to know and didn't really want to get in there and actually do it. But once you get in there, you get that competitive edge, and things get rolling no matter what.
Congratulations, Tess. You're in the lead. The gold team's leading now.
Thank you. That's my favorite event. I plan to catch up with that.
All right. Thank you very much. And we got a wrap up on the scores now. Joe?
All right, Lisa, there is no doubt that Tess Logan came to the rescue of the gold team with that huge 150 to 25 win in the pit. If you throw the numbers together, you have a gold team lead of 95 points. 530 to 435, gold over purple going into the last event. Okay, Lisa, this is it. 7 down, 1 to go, and only 95 points separating these two teams.
Yes, Joe, anyone can win this game. This is one where they can rack up a whole lot of points and also sock it to the Warriors, literally.
The final event, Target Onslaught. It's played in 2 parts. The entire Warrior Dome is converted into a huge shooting gallery. In the first part, one teammate has 30 seconds to hit 6 floor targets. And the weapon of choice, this specially designed power crossbow. The archer will be trying to earn time rather than points. Starting with a minimum 30 seconds in the bank, each hit is worth an extra 5 seconds. 1 hit pushes the total to 35, 2 hits to 40 seconds, and so on. That total is then passed on to the shooter's teammate for the second half.
In the second part, the other teammate must hit the high-flying, onslaughting warriors as they zigzag their way toward the shooter. A warrior hit on the first slide is worth 150 points, second 100 points, and the last closest slide is worth 50 points.
The gold team of Tess Logan and Greg Perry will go first. They are leading by 95 points. Now Tess has elected to shoot first for her team. Everybody is in place. Target Onslaught is underway, and the first live target is the moon. Tess misses with her first shot. You have to keep aiming at the moon until you hit it. She shoots slow. She's going to have to aim a lot higher. You set your sights. It's the right moon, and she's missing again. Missing again with 15 seconds. Got to shoot the moon. Missing again. There are 11 seconds. Still going after the moon. Yes! All right, she passes on 5 seconds to her teammate. The next live target is the dragon. Shooting right in front of her with 2 seconds. Just misses the dragon. She's got 1 second to hit the dragon. No, did not get it. She ends up with 1 target. That means 5 extra seconds will be passed on to her partner, Greg Perry. He'll step to the power crossbow, and he'll get ready to take on those taunting warriors. He'll have 35 seconds to hit as many warriors as he can. And here we go. 35 on the clock. The first shot is just missed on Plague. Plague was in the 150 zone, and he misses. Here comes Nightmare. The shot at Nightmare is also missed. 27 seconds to go. Shot taken. Goes under Venom. You have 8 Warriors zigzagging through. That shot rips off the rail and just misses Malice. Another one ripping off the rail. 15 seconds to play. Look at the Warriors zigzag across the rooftop of the Warrior Dome. What a sight this is. Oh, Steel Maiden almost got hit there. 7 seconds to play. No hits are made. There are 3 seconds. Quick load. The shot is made. Yes! Playing is in for 100 points as we hear the trumpet. 100 points added to their total gives them a total of 630. And we're going to take a look at that hit. Remember what Plague did to Greg and Roller Joust? Well, Greg now has a point to make right here. There's no love lost between these two. The Purple Knights, Kathy Gravitt and Michelle KM, will now try to win the tournament. Remember, they need 195 to tie, but they're not thinking tie. They want to win it. Kathy will shoot first. She doesn't get points for this, but she can pick up valuable seconds for her teammate. Here we go. The first active target is the horse. The left horse she misses on the first try. There are 25 and counting. A little high on it. It's like a big shooting gallery. You can hear the Warriors up in the rafters taunting her. Yes, she got it. There's 5 seconds added to her teammate. 16 to go. Gets the dragon on a one-shot hit. 10 seconds now. We have the horse, the right horse. Now it's the back moon. The moon is what she's shooting for. 6 seconds to play. She needs the moon for another set of seconds. It is just missing. She might get one more shot at the moon. No, sir. 2 targets hit for Kathy. That means she passes 10 seconds on to her partner, Michelle KM. He will now step up to the power crossbow. Get ready to take on the onslaughting Warriors. It'll be 40 seconds to hit as many as he can. 195 is what they want. Here we go for 150. He misses Plague. You know he's going to shoot deep. Another shot too high above Plague. 33 to go. This one misses Nightmare. He wants 150 and just misses Venom. Another shot taken below Malice in the 100 zone. Shots are missing left and right. He's got to hit somebody soon. He misses again low. 19 to play. He's got to get 195 for the tie. Quickly, it's got to Kathy to quickly reload for him. No shot made. 10 seconds. He's got to hit someone. Misses Chaos by 2 inches. A miss on Plague by 5 inches. 3 seconds left. He's got to go 150. Not going to get it. The trumpet, he does not get credit for the last hit, and the purple team of Gravitt and KM loses. The gold team of Logan and Perry are our champions. Let's take a look again. Michelle and Kathy facing their worst nightmare right here, and they come up with zeros. They deserve our praise, though. Let's go down to Lisa.
You guys were so close through the whole tournament.
Yeah, we're disappointed, but we had a great time, and hopefully we'll be back. So maybe the wild card can swing us back in the game.
Michelle, you must still be feeling pretty good, though. You did take Plague out in Roller Joust.
Well, that felt good. That's what I remember. I mean, that's the only thing I want to remember. But losing is part of the game, and they won, so we have to congratulate them.
Well, you could be both back on wildcard game, so hang in there, and we'll see you guys later, okay? Thanks a lot, and let's give them a hand. You guys were really, really good. You should feel great. Good job.
That's it for Michelle and Kathy. When we come back, Greg Perry and Tess Logan take center stage with the Lord of Rules and Discipline. And keep that applause going for our champions today. Congratulations to Tess Logan and Greg Perry. They're on their way to the face-off round and one step closer to those grand prizes in the Royal Finals. So now, let's go to our medal presentation with the Lord of Rules and Discipline.
Greg and Tess, you have fought well. You have fought the good fight under the Warrior Dome. Your gallant efforts next lead you to round 2 in your noble quest for knighthood. Hail to the team of Tess Logan and Greg Perry. To the victors go the spoils.
Well, Tess and Greg win, and Tess's 9 brothers and sisters back home must be thrilled for her.
Her own cheering team.
She has her own squad. Once again, Target Onslaught takes no prisoners.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they must have been under a lot of pressure, Kathy and Michelle. And if you're not a sure shot, that's it. And that was it for them.
That's what happened to them. We saw a great battle, didn't we? Next week promises to be just as exciting. You can't miss it. I'm Joe Fowler for Lisa Canning and this great crowd at the Warrior Dome. So long. See you next time on Knights and Warriors.
wannabes. Listen to this from the Warrior Code of Conduct. When you're home alone and you hear strange voices, worry not, unless the voices come from somewhere in your pants. What'd you say?